Welcome to the second Jefferson Fairy Tale Fashion Show. I am your host, Big Bad Wolf.
And your host, Little Red Riding Hood.
Throughout our evening event, fairy tale characters have traveled from all over the world for one reason. Jefferson students reach their amazing AR goals.
Congratulations, students. This one is for you. Our first fairy tale fashionista is Peter Pan.
Thanks to our first fashionista, our event is sponsored by the Peter Pan Airport. Non-stop flights to Neverland.
Wow, look at all those lovely leaps, Wolf. Tinkerbell has just arrived. She had to fly through a nasty storm down south. And look at her, just as sparkly as ever.
Whoa, did you feel that?
I think she just threw out some pixie dust.
I feel warm and fuzzy inside. I don't like it. Crawling out of the Wonderland hole is Alice.
Oh, and look, she has brought one of her mice friends from Wonderland.
I think it forgot its hair. I mean, I shed from time to time, but Wolf!
Oh, stop being such a big bad wolf. It is inside that counts.
And there's Fair Snow White.
Look at her. She is rarely seen without her beloved 7 dwarfs.
Hey, Red, do you know that she is the first Disney princess?
I heard that she had a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She also loves apples. You put those apples in her trailer before the show, right?
Oops, wrong apples.
Medic! Medic! Taking a break from the palace, here comes Cinderella.
Friends know her by Cindy for short. She actually got her name from the cinders in the fireplace. Now look at her.
She is the oldest princess. I bet you couldn't tell.
You're right. Cinder ashes are the main ingredient in her new skincare line. Hasn't helped me any yet.
Oh dear. Her glass slipper.
Typical Cindy. Here comes a third grade teacher from Valley City, North Dakota.
She is the first North Dakotan to track down, capture, and train a unicorn. Can you believe it?
Legend says they are nearly impossible to catch.
I heard she lured it in with a rainbow her students scientifically manufactured. Pretty smart, huh?
Okay, if anyone has the right to dab, it's totally a unicorn catcher.
Bouncing down the runway walk is Duo Jack and his friend, the Giant.
To be able to fit through the doors, the giant had to make a magical deal with Alice in Wonderland.
Oh dear.
Things are getting wild now!
Security! Security!
Fresh off the sea is Peter Pan's nemesis, Captain Hook.
Oh wow, look at that lovely coat. The latest fairy tale fashion magazine reported that Captain Hook's very own mother made him that coat. Can you believe it? She is the fairest seamstress in all the land.
Maybe I can get her to make me a new nightgown. This one smells like old lady.
Zooming in is the one, the only Maleficent.
Part fairy godmother, part dragon. My favorite side of her is the dragon. She's great at starting campfires, am I right? Our favorite lumberjack and his trusty babe, the blue ox, are up next. Oh, look at that babe, causing destruction wherever he goes.
Wait, ugh, Paul. Looks like he was messing with the fairies again. They shrunk him! It looks like you have some new competition.
Oh.
With a bibbidi-bobbidi-boo, here comes Cinderella's fairy godmother. The fairy godmother is known to have a heart of pure gold.
Gold. Better make sure she keeps her distance from Captain Hook.
Up next is the goblin. What? Who's that adorable little girl? I thought the goblin was up next. Looks like a sweet little Goldilocks to me.
Oh, hey, here he is!
He must be going to play with the little girl. Oh, that's so sweet.
Whoa, Goblin versus Mini Goldilocks!
Run!
Oh, here he comes. And he's rubbing his belly. He must be sad he didn't get little girl for supper. Get your teeth ready for under the pillow. Here comes the Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy is the fastest fairy in all the land. Do you know how many children lose their teeth each night? 300,000 teeth per night!
That's dedication. I can barely be an old lady.
Well, maybe that's because you aren't an old lady.
From her royal dark castle, here comes the evil queen.
The evil queen is wearing the newest, blackest of black gown from the dark and evil fashion line.
I tried to find a granny crown there, but it clashes with my fur too much.
Wolf? I think something's up.
Don't you worry, Red. Nobody messes with the wolf. We apologize for that, interruption.
Cruising down the runway is the long-haired beauty Rapunzel.
We did the math one day to see whose total amount of hair was longer, and she beat me. Can you believe it?
Well, thanks to being locked in the tower all those years, Rapunzel has the strongest, longest hair in the kingdom.
Here comes Goldilocks.
Isn't she the bubbliest, happiest young lady?
Yeah, especially with those delicious little three bears that she plays with all the time.
Wolf, you already ate.
Sorry.
Wait, look who's sneaking up in the background.
Lunch?
Our next fashionista is the Wicked Witch of the West? I didn't know she would be attending.
Hey, what happened to the tunes?
And the lights!
And on that note, this concludes our second Jefferson Fairy Tale Fashion Show.
Thank you, Jefferson readers, for working so hard to have such a fun event.
Until next time.